Hello everyone, and thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. This presentation was originally created for the Cavs Rising Scholar event held for 9th grade parents and guardians of Calvert High School students. However, we wanted to share this information with the entire school to give all parents and guardians some information, tips, and tricks about ways to support your child at home. The presentation itself is also going to be sent out via Principal Prelude's weekly communication. This presentation has a lot of embedded links, so if you want to click on any of those embedded links, please view the presentation itself through Principal Prelude's communication. This recording is going to walk through most of the presentation, but due to time constraints, I am going to rush through some slides. If I rush through a slide with a lot of visuals on it, feel free to pause the video so you can read everything on that slide. In this presentation, we're going to talk about several things. We're going to focus on how to access resources for Calvert County Public Schools and, of course, Calvert High School. We're going to talk about how to access and navigate the Home Access Center, as well as how to navigate Schoology as well and set up notifications that you can receive both through the Home Access Center and Schoology. Also, part of this presentation will give you information from the counseling department about ways that they also work to support your child. Now, when accessing resources, the best place you're going to want to go, the first place you're going to want to go is the Calvert County Public School District website, which is linked at the top here. Once you get to this website, you're going to click on the Parents tab, which is highlighted and circled on the screen. That will be on the top right of your screen that says Parents. This Parents tab will have all the information that you'll need to know as a parent or guardian of a child in the Calvert County Public School District. Once you click on that Parents tab, you're going to want to click on the Important Information tab right in the middle of your screen, where you'll see the information that is on the screen now. You'll see information about the policies and procedures, code of conduct, and many other items that you may find useful. Today, we're going to talk about the Home Access Center and Schoology for Parents. Again, on the actual website, these are clickable links that will take you directly to all of these locations. We're going to start by talking about the Home Access Center, or HAC. Through HAC, you'll be able to view interim and quarter report cards, as well as view your child's attendance and how they are progressing throughout each marking period in their classes. To log into HAC, the student login information is on the screen. If a student ever forgets their password, they should email the help desk at calvertnet.k12.md.us and ask for their password to be reset. So if a student ever gets locked out, they should send an email to that help desk. They might need to use a personal email or a parent or guardian's email to send it. And our help desk, our IT department, is very receptive, and they'll get back to your child very, very quickly about how to reset their password. For parents, you need to make sure that you have created a Home Access Center account. If you haven't, please click here to register with access code. Once you go to the Calvert County District website, the Parents tab, Important Information. Once you click HAC, you'll see the screen on my screen here. If you've never created an account, you want to click here to register. If you already have an account, will be prompted to log in. If you forget your username or password, please click that Forgot Username or Password button. If you are still having trouble, please contact Miss Sherry Barber. Her phone number and email address are on the screen, and she'll be able to assist you with anything HAC related. Once you log into HAC, you're going to be able to set up notifications for yourself to be notified about your child's academic progress. When you log into HAC, this is the screen that you will see. You're going to want to click on the Classes button at the very top of your screen. You can see it circled in red here. Once you click on that Classes button, this is the screen that you will see. At the very top of the screen, you will see different notifications that you can set for yourself. You can get email and or push mobile notifications, which are text messages. You can have two different types of notifications sent to you through HAC. The first of which is if your student receives a course average below or above a particular threshold. If you want to know if their grade drops below a certain amount or is above a certain grade, you can set those notifications. If you want a little bit more specific notifications, you can set these notifications for particular assignments and be alerted if your student receives an assignment below a particular percentage or above a particular percentage. Next up is Schoology. Again, in the presentation, itself sent out by Principal Prelude. These are clickable links, Schoology information for parents, as well as parent notification information. When logging into Schoology, a couple things to note. You want to make sure that you are logging in through Schoology through the Calvert County District website. Follow those steps that I walked through at the beginning, and then click Schoology from there. That will be the easiest way for you to log in, and then you will log in with the same username and password that you use for Hack. But again, it's important you do it through the Calvert County District website to log on to our Schoology. There are many different districts in the country that use Schoology. Once you're in Schoology, what you want to do is go to that Gradebook tab. In that Gradebook tab, you'll be able to access digital assignment submissions. You'll be able to look at individual assignments and grades, as well as view upcoming and missing assignments that your child may have. You can also set up email notifications through Schoology. I'm going to walk you through how to do that, and then I'm going to rush through the next couple slides. But if you want to see the information about what you'll see in those emails, just pause the video as I go to those next slides. To set up notifications for yourself, you're going to want to log in through Schoology. In the top right-hand corner, you will see your name with a little downward-facing arrow. You're going to want to click that downward-facing arrow, and your child or all of your children in the Calvert County Public School District will show up. Whichever student you want these notifications for, you want to click their name. Once you click their name, you will view Schoology just the way they do. From there, you want to click the drop-down arrow next to your child's name in the top right-hand corner of your screen, and then click the Settings button. And under the Account section, you're going to click Notifications, where you can turn on Parent Email Digest and or Overdue Submission emails. You can turn either one of those on, or both of them on. If you choose Parent Email Digest, you can receive weekly or daily updates about your child's academic progress. A big thing here is make sure you click that yellow Save button at the bottom of the screen so your notification settings will be saved before you leave that screen. This screen right here will give you information about what you'll see in each of these assignments. Again, I'm going to move through this due to time constraints, but you can pause the video if you want to read this in more detail. Again, this is more information about what you will see in those notifications sent through Schoology. All right, please note what is there at the bottom, that you'll only receive one overdue notification if you set those notifications for every time your child misses an assignment. You will not be notified every week that that assignment has still not been turned in. You're going to want to talk to your child about that. One of the best ways that we support our students outside of the class period itself is through lunch tutoring. Our students are encouraged to attend lunch tutoring during A lunches. Every day of the week is assigned to a different department. Mondays are for math tutoring, Tuesdays for English, Wednesdays for science, and Thursdays are for social studies. If your child would like extra tutoring and support in their elective class, they should reach out directly to the teacher to set up a date and time to come in for lunch tutoring. Every morning, students should check their emails. Mrs. Sutton sends an email about 7 a.m. every day with all of the lunch information for the day, what classrooms are open, what is on the lunch menu, and where to go for what tutoring. So students should really be in that habit of checking their emails every single day. Also, please note that on PLC days, there'll be no tutoring for that content who's in a department meeting. Next up is our update from the counseling department. We'll see what they have to say.
Hi, Mr. Verlich here from Guidance, and I wanted to introduce you to the CHS school counselors. We're here to help your students this year. First is Miss Sinclair, and she works with students' last names A through E. Miss Eris, and she works with students' last names F through J. Miss Ponte, who has students' last names K through Q, and myself, Mr. Verlich, who's the luckiest counselor with students' last names R through Z. We can't wait to work with you guys this year. Have a great year.
Hello, my name is Jessica Ponte. I'm one of the school counselors at Calvert High School, and I'd like to share some information with you today about how to address academic or grade concerns that you may have for your students. So the first step, if you have any kind of questions about your students' academics, whether it be about if they're turning in work, if you have concerns about their grades, anything like that, the first place to start is by contacting the teacher of that particular class. And the most efficient way to reach out to teachers is via email. So you can find the teacher's email address in Hack. You would just click on their name. And if you don't have, because as parents, you have usernames and password for Hack of your own. And if you don't have your Hack password, you can email Miss Barber in guidance, or you can contact your student's counselor and we can assist you in getting your username and password. You can also find teachers' email addresses on the Calvert High School website. Another option you have other than email is you can also call Calvert High and leave a phone message in the main office. But honestly, email is the best and most efficient and easiest way to get in contact with teachers. We do ask that you allow 24 to 48 hours to receive a response back from a teacher. A lot of times teachers only have a limited amount of time each day to check their emails. And then of course on the weekends, teachers aren't working, so give them that allotted time as well. And if you would prefer, because I know we all know sometimes it's easier just to talk versus emailing back and forth, it's perfectly okay for you to email a teacher and ask set up a time to do a phone conference or a Teams conference where you meet virtually, or to set up, an in-person conference if that was something you wanted, so that you can further discuss your academic concerns. But starting with a teacher is really the best way to address any academic concerns that you have.
Step 2 of the process, if you have any academic or grade concerns, is to contact your school counselor and or grade level administrator. This happens when you've reached out to a teacher or teachers and you haven't heard back within 48 hours. Or if you've talked with the teacher and any issues are unresolved or more issues have come up and there needs to be more things addressed. Please know that all counselors and administrators are here to help support you and help your student be successful.
We also understand that high school is a challenging time. Academics are critical and important, but there's also other elements of your child's life that need to be attended to. So if any parent has any of the concerns in the following area, please reach out to your counselor so we can brainstorm some ideas to keep your child safe and healthy and progressing towards adulthood. If you have any concerns with social issues, emotional concerns, or developmental concerns, please reach out to your child's counselor.
And here are the counselors broken down by student last names is how we break down our counselors. So we have Mrs. Sinclair, the first part of the alphabet, then Miss Harris, then Mrs. Ponte, and then Mr. Verlich with that back end of the alphabet. Their emails and phone numbers are all there for you. Thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. At Calvert High School, we really do look forward to continuing to support our students with their academic and general well-being. This presentation itself, the actual PowerPoint, will also be sent out in Principal Prelude's weekly communication. Please look for that presentation. There are a lot of embedded links in here that you can click directly on to take you to particular websites. If you have any questions or concerns, always feel free to reach out. We'd be happy to help and assist you. Go Cavs!